So I want to tell you guys a story about canvassing today. So I canvassed for like 6 hours today, knocked on many doors in Mecklenburg with a group of people. Fantastic. I cannot tell you how fantastic a day it was. And talked to a lot of people, talked to people who were, enthusiastic and a couple people who were undecided. But I wanted to tell this one story because it involves my friend Mandy Patinkin and his family, who I love and I've done some collaborations with. But so we knock at this door, me and my canvassing partner, and we get this guy and we start talking to him. And he says he's going to vote. He's a little undecided, though. He's just not 100% sure. And I say, yeah, well, tell me a little bit more about that. And he says, well, I'm worried about, national security. I mean, do you think that she would be good for national security? And I said, well, I mean, I'm sure you know, right, that everybody who worked in national security with Trump is now campaigning to help Kamala Harris win, right? You do know that they've all come out and said, including General Kelly, who was his chief of staff, that he's a danger. He absolutely cannot win. And he was like, oh, no, I didn't know that. And I said, are you on Instagram? Do you know who Mandy Patinkin is? And he said, yeah, no, I know who he is. He's an actor. And I was like, yeah. So if you go to his Instagram, he's done about 7 or 8, maybe more videos now where he has gone around and talked to people who work in national security in our country. Most of them Republicans, veterans, right? The top of their field. Every single one of them, without exception, is desperate for Kamala Harris to win. He was like, I did not know. So I opened up Instagram and showed him one of the videos. And I was like, this is your homework. I'm not going to make you promise me that you're going to vote for Kamala Harris, but promise me you will watch at least one of those videos. And he was like, oh, I will for sure. Then we talked about a couple of other things. But by the time we left, I was like, he's thinking. He is thinking. And it's so, sometimes with these voters, it's just a matter of challenging an assumption that is women can't do national security, something they haven't really ever thought through. And once I presented him with some facts, and I guess the moral of the story here, never assume that people know, like we know that everybody who worked with Trump in national security is now desperately working to make sure he doesn't win. But the average voter doesn't necessarily know. And this guy, I am pretty sure I won him over. It's just been a beautiful day, you guys. Working for this election to make sure that we win is one of the most rewarding things I've ever experienced. And I just hope to God that some of you get to have this experience as well. I hope you're out there knocking doors. I hope you're out there making phone calls, talking to your friends, texting people you know in swing states, because this is magical. And also, for those of you who live in Charlotte, I love this place. I love this place. I want to move here. I probably won't be able to, but I do love it. Let's go.